Good morning. Oh, gee. Okay, so what if you really thought it was a good morning? What would you say then? How about just good morning? Again, it is a good morning. Thank you, Dorothy Dubia. Woof. It is a great morning. It's not raining. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out. We have quail that moved on to the ranchette. Yes, the little quail family, cuter than... So it's good. You are at the Center for Spiritual Living. I am Kathianne Lewis. I'm really grateful that you're here. A few things that I want to say, but first I want to give you an encapsulation of what I think we do. Even though we have our vision statement up and our mission statement up, if I would say what my purpose in showing up every day for this day job is that I want to promote a way of life for each and every person I'm around that heals hurts and builds dreams. There's a way of life that handles that. So no matter where you are between yay, yahoo, and oh yikes, there are spiritual principles that will meet you there and lift you. So it could be yahoo, and you could still be lifted. And we really need to be lifted when it's oh yikes. So that's what we're here to do and to support you in having the life that you desire to have. If you have not filled out a connection card, and a connection card looks like this, I invite you to do so and return it to myself or anyone with a name tag. We'd love to have you be a part of our broader spiritual community. I would call it our cyber community, because we have so much going on, much more than we can ever talk about. And a lot of it is free, and a lot of it happens during the week or after services or whatever. But to let you know about all that, we usually send out emails. So if that's okay with you, that's what this is for. So think about that. And then, let's see, there's more. Oh, now we get to the good stuff. Besides you signing in, if you choose to, on your smartphone and say, guess what? I'm here. It's Mother's Day. Yippee. On your smartphone, there's something else that we've been doing for a very long time, and it is a tradition. I'm so grateful that I can bring in one of my favorite musicals into the service and share it with you. So the tradition is, if you're having a birthday, we want to honor you, look at you, and give you a gift. So who's having a birthday? One way back there is a birthday, and a birthday, and a birthday, and a birthday, and a birthday. Oh, Sherry Dolly's having a birthday. Woohoo! Yay! Oh, and way back there. Yes, here they go. All ushers must wear flats. Yeah, there they go. Off we go. Good. Thank you. Now, we have expanded on that tradition recently because it's wonderful to celebrate you being on this planet, because the universe does. You know, they say that when Jesus was born, angels were singing. Yeah, well, I believe since there's no greater or smaller, when anyone's born, angels sing. So they sang at your birth. That's the celebration. Let's just shift that a little bit. Also, good stuff happens. We should be talking about good stuff. One of the things that we do is we provide hope. We help you build your faith so you can celebrate miracles. And maybe it's a miracle, or maybe it's just a good time. Who has something good to share? And I'll repeat it out loud. Who has something good to share? Nobody has anything good to share. Well, right over here, praise God, we have, yes. I have a new job. Yay! And look at the smile on that man's face. That's a good thing. What else? Who else something? Yes.
I'm in love.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. Word to the wise, tell her first. Anyway, yes? Yeah.
My husband has a job that he loves.
And my husband has a job that he loves, which definitely affects home life, right? Okay, right over here. What's your good news?
I'm filled with abundance. I teach, and my students are just pouring love towards me, and it is beautiful.
Good. Yes.
today, and we are full of abundance.
Yay! Good. Okay, yes, Bill.
Just had my first book published.
First book published. Okay, more good news. All right, way back there. Yes.
My daughter got into the high school that she wants to attend.
Yay! Can I just say, remember when that used to be the way? Just saying. Okay, right back there. Yes, in the purple. Yes, stand up. Huh? Oh, you're alive. Yeah. Okay, everybody that's alive, let's hear it for those people. Yay! All right, one more, Janny, yes.
Rose and I just returned to the country, and it's wonderful to be back in the United States.
Okay, world travelers are back. Good to hear. All right, that's great. I'm so grateful for all of you. Let's just take that in, a deep breath. Whew. Now, you may have had a good that you didn't speak, maybe a little shy or just didn't feel like it was your time or something. That's great, but I'd like you to just think about a good, whether you say it or not, whether you would want to say it or not. It could be a very private good. It could be a subtle good. It doesn't matter, but think of something good in your life. Breathe into it. And it is a seed for more goodness if we let it stay within the depths of our soul. So we'll just entertain that good for a few moments in silence. And then we'll hear a beautiful song, followed by a beautiful prayer by Reverend Heather Venegas.
You are my sunshine. And that sun that shines its light through me, through you, through us all. Is that life? Is that love? Is that sweet, sweet presence? And so I know right here and right now that each heart is on fire with that light. That spirit is shining. It is glowing within each being, within this space, within this sweet sanctuary, and out beyond. That one light, that one life, that one love. And so I speak my word of blessing this morning upon this beautiful Mother's Day service. May we all dive deep into that divine heart of the Holy Ma within us. May we connect with each other in our world this day from that place of nurturing, of compassion, of kindness, unconditional love. And so I know that our service unfolds with that grace, with that beauty, with that light, pouring forth through Rafe, through Kathianne, and through everyone involved. Let the light be with you.
And so it is.
It's a good day. How many of you are mothers? Great. Stand up. Just want to thank you for being a mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for you, just for you, sweet mamas, this song's for you.
Okay, this song to my mom personally. I hope you like your Mother's Day present. I wish I could do better by you, 'cause that's what you deserve. You sacrifice so much of your life in order so beautiful, girl. One, two, 1, 2, 3. When you cry, a piece of my heart dies, knowing that I may have been the cause. If you were to leave, fulfill someone else's dreams, I think I might totally be lost. But you don't ask for no perfect girl. Just love me with open arms. That's why I wrote this song to sing my beautiful mom. But you don't ask for no perfect girl. Just love me with open arms. That's why I wrote this song to sing my beautiful mom.
Sage and Mia, thank you so much, and their beautiful moms. It's really wonderful. Well, this month, our book of the month is The Game of Life and How to Play It, which reminded me of Ashley Brilliant and one of the most brilliant things he ever said, which is, life is the only game in which the objective is to discover the rules. Just saying. But our talk title today is Mom Rules, and as far as I was concerned, in my household, my mother did rule. She had rules. I've only two that I remember. One of them was the hardest. Well, I did it, but I didn't like it, which is I could not leave the house after dinner until I did the dishes. Didn't matter if I had schools. I mean, I could be the star of something. I had to do the dishes. I had plans. I had dates. No, you do the dishes, then you can leave. That was one rule. The other one was don't talk back. That's why as soon as I left the house, I have this flood of talking back in me. But we'll talk about that more later. Today, really what I want to talk about is to switch it just a little bit and talk about another mother, an unacknowledged mother most of the time, and that's our Holy Mother, and we have a Holy Mother. In Hinduism, it would be called the Holy Ma, the Ma, that Ma energy, that energy that loves and blesses and holds and cares for. And in our particular culture, about 1,700 years ago, in fact, I could tell you when it was and which council it happened, it was voted that the Holy Spirit was male because it was a male-dominated church, and the Holy Spirit, which had been female all that time, became male. It was the first, you know what, in history, where we had a gender transition. Thank you for understanding. You can't say this in a lot of churches, by the way, but you get it. Before that time, there had been Isis and Sophia. There had been wisdom. There had been the Holy Spirit, all known as the feminine aspect of a whole. And so when I talk about the divine ma, or I talk about the divine feminine, I'm not trying to negate the masculine. There is no goddess without a god. There's no god without a goddess. There's no feminine without a masculine. There's no masculine without a feminine. It just doesn't happen. I'm really grateful that I get to live on 5 acres because we get to see nature. And you know what? They have a lot of male and female stuff going on right now. Woohoo! And it all seems to get along. It's crazy when we became so out of balance by just having a deity that was masculine. Because that puts an emphasis on the masculine aspect of the divine, which is about rules and the law and justice and fairness and mental cunning, problem solving, creation, and all those things are important. But it leaves out this aspect of God, which is free grace and free givingness and work without effort. Take that in. Plain goodness and love, wisdom, inspiration. So I have this poll. And what all life is and all the universe, in fact, Judge Thomas Troyd said that nature is the face of God. And the face of God, I've noticed in nature, has poles. There's male and female, and they play off of each other for creation. So if you notice this pole, if I take one end of it, it's a little bit unwieldy. I hope I don't hurt anybody. I'd apologize later. It takes more to do something with it, and I'm not as accurate. Well, could be male and this could be female. It doesn't matter, but they are just opposite sides of the same thing. God is one, but there's opposite sides. And if I get all hooked up on just one aspect, do you see how I lose an aspect? And I can't do as much. It's not near as beautiful if I just balance it, using it as I need it, bringing it forth as I want it. There's times to do this, there's times to do that, and there's times to just seek that middle. So this is what I have come to believe about this thing that I now call God. And I must admit that when I gave up God the Father, I used to say Father, Mother, God, but I didn't really understand Father, Mother, God. It just felt better than just saying God. It seemed more personal. Actually, the word that's translated in the New Testament as God meant origin. So it included everything, where we come from. And where we come from is a balance, a yin and a yang. Our origin is Father, Mother, God. Our origin is all of it, a wholeness, a balance. There you go. He is sacred weapon keeper. So I don't throw this out accidentally and harm someone. Not talking about first service, of course. Jesus said, I will send a comforter who will teach you all things, and the Holy Spirit will fill you with power. It's not weak. This thing I'm talking about, the ma, is not weak. How many of you have ever backed a ma into the corner? Oh yeah, not weak. Not weak. Who's the fiercest of a lion pride? The mama. Who do you not want to cross? Any mama. There is power in that feminine. It's protective, it's giving, it's nurturing, it's caring, but it's powerful. And we lose that when we don't see that the divine has all of that. The intellectual, the passionate, the love, the understanding, everything. It's all complete. So I want to share with you some new rules. These are the rules of the divine Ma. This is what the divine mother would say. These are the rules of my house. And in my Father's house are many mansions. In my origins house, which is always consciousness, there are many mansions. There's many rooms of expansion. So in the house of the Ma, these are the rules. Just like I had to do the dishes before I could leave after dinner, these are the rules of the Ma. She would say, we're going to have some Jewish mother music. My darlings, watch your mouth. Do not condemn yourself or others, accuse yourself of others, criticize yourself or others. For all are beautiful in my sight, including you. So stop bad mouthing my beloved, which is anything that has been created. Stop it. Not in my house. If you do that in my house, you will not gain my favors. Because I flow on the words of gratitude and praise. I do my work when coaxed forward with love. You will not get me working for you if what you're talking about all the time is about what's wrong. You must start to see things as I see things, which is there's good in everything. Start looking for it. And you cannot look for the good and condemn what you think is the bad. Stop it. Not in this house. Not in the house of your Father, Mother, God. If you want to enter into our house, seek ye first the kingdom, yet drop the bad language. I want you to start playing nice with others. Now, I know that some of you who call yourself spiritual, you decide not to play. Because if you play and you win, someone loses. Get over it. You have to play. It'll make you strong. It'll let you show the strengths and the talents and the passion that I gave you. Show off. But know the new game. The new game is win-win. And when you allow me to inspire you, you will play games that not only allow you to win, but you will help and heal others. It's a great game. And only the ones that listen the most can play it. Play win-win. Only win-win. But play. Play. In my house, you must ask nicely and then say thank you. I want you to turn to me at all times, knowing that I love you and I will give you anything. All you have to do is ask, but you must ask. Stop trying to do it all yourself. Stop trying to earn my favor. You've got my favor. So ask. Ask for little things, ask for big things, but ask. Ask with a heart knowing that I am there for you, that I love you, and that I can't say no to you. I'm a mama. I can't say no to you. And then be grateful. I've noticed that sometimes you get what you want and then you're off doing other things. You don't even say thank you. Now, I don't need thank you. You need to say thank you. Because saying thank you will enlarge your heart. And frankly, as a divine being of the living Spirit, Almighty, you are here to have a big heart in the world. And thank you helps you enlarge that heart. If you get what you want and you don't say thank you, your heart will close, and then I can't give you as much. And I want to give you things. So listen to me, do it my way. Ask politely and say thank you. There's a few more rules I have. Just a few. For instance, clean up after yourself. What a mess you make. I'm not going to do it for you. You make a mess, you clean it up. Who do you think lives here? Your mother? I'm not your mother, I'm your holy ma. I am that which cares for your soul. And I know that when you clean up your mess, you will feel better about yourself. I know that when you clean up your own mess, you'll start to believe in yourself. I know that if you leave a mess, there's a part of you that will hold yourself as guilty, and you won't forgive yourself until you clean it up. And here's the deal, I know you can. You can wait years and decades, but you can still clean it up. For instance, who is the relative you have on earth in this thing you call your life that you haven't called lately because they didn't call you first? Who is the person that did something that they don't even know what they did that made you so mad, but you won't even talk to them now? Clean it up. You got angry and said words you shouldn't have said. Oh, clean it up. You gossiped and you ruined someone else's life with that gossip. Clean it up. Don't just say you're sorry to them. Tell the people you gossiped. Clean it up. And you say you can't? Oh, you can. If you are my child, you can. Don't you tell me you can't. You are an expression of the Holy One. And we gave you our name. I am that I am. Oh, yes, you can. You can clean it up. And you'll feel better afterwards. And we'll gather together in the parlor and have tea. Or whiskey. Whatever you like, dear. The pantry's full of everything. Just clean it up. Now, my sweet, sweet, sweet one, this is the most important rule, and I'm saving it for last. Do not interrupt me when I'm talking to you. And don't talk back. If I tell you you're good, button it. If I tell you you're loved, do not contradict the Holy Ma. And you've been doing it for a long time. Because I'm always with you. I'm always talking to you. I'm always in your heart. I'm always whispering. There's never been a time that I am not telling you who you are in the very depths of your being. There's never been a time that if you listened, you would hear how good you are. There's never been a time. And yet, oh, you come up with these excuses and this blah, 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 blah. Stop it. And listen to me now. Listen. This is what I've always been telling you. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You are so loved. Because I was with you at the beginning and you were formed out of myself, which is love itself. I see you as I've always seen you, as you were in the beginning. I see you as innocent and beautiful and talented and beyond description in goodness. And since I know no time, all I can see is you in that beginning. All I can see is your sweet, shining, sparkly spirit self. Now, I know that you have tried on other stuff. I know that you've tried on these costumes and you've incarnated and tried this and incarnated and tried that. And you can't even get your gender straight most of the time, let alone your identity. But I've always loved you, always will love you. You're lovable just because you are. Now, I also want you to know that you have tried very hard to be popular and fit in. But the games some people play just really aren't the kind of games that are fun after a long time. Just notice that there's hierarchical games and put down games and I'm better than you games and you got to keep up with me games. And after a while, those games just become wearisome and tire you out. Pick a new game. You can pick any game you want to play. And I also know that sometimes you think you don't measure up to the tasks at hand and you don't think that you're smart enough or clever enough or talented enough. Oh my goodness, where do I begin? You're so filled with divine goodness, all you have to do is draw upon it. You are more talented than you can even possibly imagine you are as soon as you start saying you are. And you'll know everything you need to know as soon as you say you know it. It's very easy. Instead of arguing for your limitations, argue for your beauty and your oneness and the depth of your potential. Now, some of you are Still, on this whole thing about I haven't found my other half, I haven't found the one. Well, there's only one, but let's talk about the one you think you're looking for. First of all, I told the writers of that movie that line, "You complete me," was just full of it, but they wouldn't listen. Nobody completes you. The only thing that can complete you is the realization of who you truly are, which is you are human in your spirit, and a lot of times you deny your spiritual self. And if you deny your spiritual self, you're going to be looking for something else to fill that self. And then you're going to be going around looking for this person and that person. They can never complete you. Then they will disappoint you. Then you'll get mad. And then you'll start it again. Stop it. You hurt yourself and you hurt the other when you do that. Find your own completeness. Find your spirit. I want you to be happy. I want you to do well in life. I want you to know joy. I want you to thrive and to flourish and to be loved and to play. And I want you to have everything that you want to have. And to do that, you must give up something. You must give up the idea that I want you to suffer, that I want you to prove yourself, and that you must work hard to gain goodness. That's absolutely foolish. Why would I do that to my children? You will not also have to give up looking for confirmation from others or even from God or me. You're already confirmed. You were confirmed the moment you were conceived. You are as special as you're going to get. There's so much more that can be said, but I guess I want to leave you with the idea that you and your siblings are here to create heaven on earth. You and your siblings are here to grow up so that you can cooperate. You are to look up more and look out more and delight in a world that we all created together. Delight in it and do good to it and do it every day. And if you do, you will dwell in the house of God forever. And if you seek that kingdom, that consciousness, that house, all shall be added. You will open up the doors to your own consciousness and find treasures that are beyond description. This is your mother speaking. Say thank you. Great. Now do the dishes before you leave. I really wanted to give everybody a gift. I had a vision of somehow blessing every mother in this room, somehow getting enough people to lay hands upon them and to bless them, to just not lay hands upon them as in there is power in that, but just to touch the holiness of someone who brings life into the world. And then to bless those people who chose not to bring life into the world, because frankly, that's just as much of a blessing. For myself, oh yeah, you're really, the world's lucky. And then there's people who the best thing that they could do is bring life into the world and let someone else raise it. And for some people, they brought life into the world, but it didn't last. All of these things could be blessed, and I thought, well, that would be a good idea. And I had asked Rafe to sing with us, and I thought I knew what I was doing until I got this new download driving in. And we're going to bless the ma's in the world, to take what we have and bless others. Because anytime you bless someone else, you get the effect of the blessing. So Rafe, if you'll join me. He's going to begin by setting the stage. And I'll let you describe how you set the stage, Rafe.
We talked about this and came up with the idea that we would use, there's a beautiful Hebrew prayer that I love to sing, and it's an invocation calling upon the angels, and it literally says in the name of the divine consciousness and the eternal, may Michael be on my right, Gabriel on my left, in front of me Uriel, and behind me Raphael, and everywhere else the Shekhinah, which is the Hebrew name for the divine feminine. So I'm going to sing that and tone that with the idea that we're kind of raising that vibration that then we can kind of send out and move through and with.
And so, with the angels before us, which are high ideas of God, it occurred to me as I was driving in today, not knowing we would be singing of angels, that just as the Hindus needed different gods because the one is so vast to comprehend, so many have seen aspects of goodness, and it allows us in our finite mode of being to comprehend the infinite. So we have called to ourselves the high ideas of the Most High One, and we put them on our right, and we put them on our left, and they put them before us, we put them behind us, and the Divine Ma, the Shekinah, the Sophia, the wisdom, the goodness of graceful divine self is all around us. And so let us breathe into our heart and recall in ourselves once again the good that is in our life. Recall and give thanks for the people that love us. Recall and give thanks for the people we love, the animals, the earth itself. Recall and give thanks for the smile we received and the smile that we gave. Recall and give thanks for the goodness in our life, because the good heart filled with goodness becomes a grateful heart, and a grateful heart can do great things. And I give thanks that this morning we will do something great. We will bless the mothers of this world, breathing into ourselves and sending our prayers out into the world, for I know that no prayer goes unanswered. I know that no blessing goes to waste. All is filled with the living Spirit and lands upon the people that are receptive of this gift this moment. And so I give thanks that we collectively acknowledge our own power. We collectively acknowledge the power that Jesus said would come upon all of us when we are open and willing to receive the Holy Spirit. And so she is present. And we now send our blessings across the water, across the hills, across the mountains to Nepal. And we bless the mothers who have lost children, and we bless the children who have lost mothers. And we let the Holy Ma cover them with a blanket of peace and love that passes understanding. We do not know how it will work or why it will work, but I absolutely know that it will work. that the mother is forming new families, that support is showing up, that people are finding each other and new constellations are being created. For love is a powerful force, and love is drawing love to itself. And we are affirming that in this moment. We are affirming that the mother is working, and she is doing her work to bless and to love and to hold and to recreate that which has seemed to be demolished. That's the work of the mother. That's the work of the mother.
I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let our love wash over you. Let our love watch over you. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let our love wash over you. Let our love wash over you.
And now let us love move out from this place, from our hearts, from our consciousness. For in our origins house, in our father's house, in our mother's house, are many mansions, many rooms of consciousness. So out of this room of consciousness, let us let our love and our blessings reach out and touch the mothers who have lost sons to conflict. Whether it is war, demonstrations, road rage, forest fires. So many mothers, so many sons. Let us love them now.
I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and the sun. Let our love wash over you. Let our love watch over you. Let our love watch over you.
And now let us take our love and our prayers and our consciousness and move it from this mansion, this place of consciousness, into the consciousness of all the mothers trying to be mothers. Trying. Not succeeding. Let them be blessed and let them know a love that passes understanding and a deep peace that comes with that. Let us bless the mothers who are yearning to be mothers.
I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let our love wash over you. Let our love watch over you. Let our love wash over you.
let's take this love and this blessing and this consciousness of goodwill. And you'll notice that with each time that you bless, there's more. There's more within you, because we cannot outgive God. The more we bless, the more we have within us to be a blessing. So let us bless those beautiful, wonderful mothers who have tried the best they could be, and yet they sometimes feel they have fallen short. Oh, how much it must hurt to feel that we have not been all that we could be. Let us bless them. Let us know that the Divine Mother loves them and works through them and always sees them as capable and perfect. Let them be filled with that love and that courage to be all that they can be. Let them clean up their messes and let them see that they really made no mess. Let us know all of that for all those mamas that say, oh, I wish I'd done it different. Let their heart be healed. Let us heal it now.
I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let our love wash over you. Let our love watch over you. Let our love wash over you.
One last prayer. Form it any way that you want. So this is your personalized prayer. You could choose to bless all those mothers and fathers and children that have been estranged and are looking to reunite, that they find a way to do that. You could bless all of the children who have lost their mothers this year. You could bless them. You could do that. Or you could allow the blessing to leave your heart and swirl around the room to bless all of us with a deep experience of the Holy Ma. You could do that. Let us begin.
I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and the sun. I behold you, beautiful one, I behold you, child of the earth and the sun. Let our love wash over you. Let our love watch over you. Let our love wash over you. Let our love wash over you. Let our love wash. Let our love.
And the ushers are coming forward. While they're coming forward, I want to tell you of something that I did. I will call my mom, but I'm not sending her a card because she doesn't really remember me, so it's going to take a few minutes when I call her to remind her of who I am. So I thought I would share my Mother's Day love with someone else, because if you're not with the one you love the one you're with, in a Mother's Day sort of way. So I went to the Ronald McDonald House. We're really lucky to have such a great giving organization so close. And I said, how many mothers are here? And I thought maybe 15 to 20, because it doesn't look like that big a place. Maybe 25 max. As it turns out, there's 80 of them. And so I came up with 80 cards, and I can't write all the things. So I invite you after this is over to write a thought to a mother who is having to stay there because their child is in children's hospital. Just word of encouragement. Perhaps you had a child that was sick, or perhaps you don't have a mother and just want to say, I need to express my love to a mother. Make it personal, non-religious. They were very clear. No religious propaganda. So I found very unreligious cards because I want to honor that. This is not to proselytize. This is to love them. And it may be the only card they get because most likely their family has other thoughts in mind today. Just handling family stuff. So the cards are right out here. Please write a note. And on the cover, the envelopes say, to a mom on Mother's Day. And we'll get them to them right after service. And the other thing that I have to say is that for those of you that have heard about and are interested in Inward Journey and like more information about that, myself and some of the Inward Journey students will be in the spiritual living room, which is up on the upper lobby, all the way down to the other side. And we'd love to answer any of your questions because we need to know if it's going to be a go for the fall or not. So that's it. Let's take our gift and bless it. Because we have a heart so open, I hope. I hope your heart is open. And when your heart is open, oh, the power of your blessing is magnificent. So bless your gift and then bless everyone that you are with this afternoon. Keep the blessings going. The more you bless, the more you'll have, and you can bless all through the week. Let's see who can win the win-win game. The win-win game is how many people can I bless? That's a win-win game. It's a great game to play. Compete with yourself. And the Ma loves you. And so it is.
Old Bertha lay down